Summer mornings arrive in a cheerful, lazy haze. The sun beats down, already hot, with a promise to get warmer as the day goes on. There's a slight breeze rustling through the plants outside, and the birds are up early, as are the crickets, their endless chirping and buzzing acting as summer's unofficial anthem. Hello everyone. Today I want to work on the Meadow Afternoon short story for August. So I'm going to do a little bit of brainstorming in my journal and hopefully write up a first draft. There are some vegetables ready to be picked in the garden for lunch, and after that I want to tackle a little bit of mending. As the water for my morning tea boils, I wash up the plates from the night before, starting my day with the gentle rhythm of running water and drying dishes. As this is my first video on the channel, I should probably explain what the story I am writing is for. Meadow Afternoon is the name of my historical fiction universe. It's an ever-growing collection of different stories and characters, many of which intertwine, and all of which sit within the same world. The stories tend to be a cozy type of historical fiction, and I publish a short story in video form once a month over on the Meadow Afternoon YouTube channel, reading them aloud, usually with an accompanying project or footage. Today I am working on the story for August, and it's a story I am going to call The Bookshop Bus. So to start the writing process, I want to do a little bit of world building for this particular story. I know the main gist of the story. I want to write a story that's about a bookmobile, so that's a library or a bookshop that's in an old yellow school bus. So that's the main thing that I would like the story to be about, but I also want to build up a list of vibes and ideas for the story. So I'm going to spend a little bit of time now writing down a list of ideas. And I want to create a mood board in my journal here. This page was a mood board that I did for my short story The Feast. And these two pages were the mood board for my short story Dominoes. Both of those stories are over on Meadow Afternoon if you're interested. So that's basically what I want to do for the story today. So let's start with the first thing. So the first thing is I want to create a story that has a bookshop on a bus. I would like the story to be set in the 1980s. And I know I would like the story to be set in the summer or the end of summer. So that's part of the vibe that I'm going for, summer in the 1980s. I'm also going to put down the location, and in this case it will be rural USA. I want this story to have a road trip feel to it. And I want, maybe I'll add some camping. And I'll add in books as a keyword as well. Obviously the story is going to have a lot of books in it. Next, what have I got so far? I have rural USA, a road trip, summer. Yeah, I think I'll add dusty roads, red barns, cornfields, tunes on the radio. Yep. I'm also going to add to that blue jeans and scuffed sneakers. And I'm writing scuffed sneakers, so I don't want new sneakers, but well-worn, scuffed, dirty sneakers in particular. If anyone's seen the opening montage to the 1980s film version of Footloose, there's a montage of all these different shoes, and there's one pair of very scuffed sneakers, which fits the vibe here particularly well. So let's see what I have so far. I have an old yellow school bus, 1980s, summer or the end of summer, rural USA, a road trip, camping, books, dusty roads, red barns, cornfields, tunes on the radio, hay, dried grasses, small towns, blue jeans, and scuffed sneakers. Let's add in wind blowing through the hair. And for the main characters for this story, I want to do a mother and a daughter. So that will be the main relationship dynamic here. So I think this is a pretty good starting point for the story today. I think it has a lot of the vibes that I was going for. And sometimes when I'm writing these sorts of lists, I start out by just writing down everything that I'm associating with the vibe of the story. So some of it can be quite broad or broader, things like the 1980s, rural USA, and then as I keep going I get more descriptive, adding things in like the scuffed sneakers and the wind blowing through the hair. It's one of the ways that I like to build up the look and the feel of the story. And it also often is quite a good warm-up exercise as well before I start doing the writing. So now that I have my list, I'm now going to create a little mood board in my journal. I think I will do a few sketches to accompany the pages, and I'll finish that and then I'll start drafting up the story.
could really use some stuff like that. Talk to me and tell me all that you've seen, all the colors, summer love.
The garden is bursting with summer's bounty. Tomatoes hang off their vines, red jewels in a sea of green. Peppers hide amongst the leaves, and chilies slowly take shape, their fire encased within. Courgettes expand under the sun, becoming marrows before we know it. And under a canopy, the herbs thrive in their aromatic splendour. A few summer vegetables gathered together for a simple lunch. A couple of tomatoes, half a courgette, sections of onion, and a couple of garlic cloves, all roughly chopped together. A splash of olive oil, a corner of homemade bread, a bay leaf tossed in for background flavour, and 2 eggs, all cooked softly in one pan. As I prep the vegetables, the tomatoes are still warm from the sun in the garden. There is great pleasure to be found in the simplest of things. Do you have a favourite summer vegetable? What do you love to cook on the hot days? Leave a comment down below. And if you are enjoying this video so far, please give the video a like and subscribe so you don't miss new uploads. As I write the story today, I found a 1980s music playlist, and that became my companion through the hours of writing. Music is usually my way to focus. I find a playlist or an album that fits the vibe of the story, and then I play that on repeat, over and over again until I barely notice it playing anymore. That music becomes linked to the story from then on, intertwined with the words, the sights, and the people. When I go back to make edits, even if it's days or weeks later, I only have to put on the same music and I am back with those characters once again.
From that on, girl, you know you've held my poor heart captive.
Right, so I've just finished typing up the Bookshop Bus short story, and I think what I'm going to do now is leave it overnight and then come back to it again with fresh eyes tomorrow for a couple more rounds of edits. Normally I find it's best to leave writing at least overnight, then that way you can come back to it with fresh eyes, and that's really helpful when you're editing. So far I'm really happy with the story. It has the exact vibes I was going for. If you're interested in listening to the final version of the Bookshop Bus short story, it will be coming up soon on the Meadow Afternoon YouTube channel. I will put a link to that in the description box below, so you can check it out if you're interested. A few days ago, I tore a hole in my polka dot black dress, or more precisely, a random screw sticking out of a piece of wood I was walking past tore a hole in my polka dot black dress. This is one of the summer dresses I wear frequently, so the hole needs to be sewn up before it gets any bigger. I use this time to relax and catch up on my favourite YouTube channels. With a sweet treat, a video playing, and the summer evening's golden light coming in through the curtains, I sew my dress, mending the little hole stitch by stitch.
My business, humming a song. I'm happy by myself, not a care in the world. This is a life, just me, myself, and I am watching the clouds up in the sky, all but laughing out loud. I'm telling you why I'm living the life, just me, myself, and I think that life was cold and lonely when you up and left me. Sadness overwhelmed, and oh me, I am out and about, painting the town red. I'm coming around, there ain't no doubt about it, I'm no longer blue. So glad we are through, just me, myself, and I. Cried, I thought I'd die without you. Those tears are gone, no, I don't even care.
Thank you for watching today's video. If you're new, welcome. My name is Maisie. On this channel I share the behind the scenes of writing my stories, as well as a little bit of crafting, cooking and slow living. If you'd like to see more of my work, you can find a link to my website below, and feel free to say hello in the comments. Until next time.